Good morning, everyone. My name is Shes, and today I am explaining about the rise of empire. There cannot be a country without people, and there is no kingdom without a country. First, we will learn what is an empire. An empire is a large area where a powerful ruler is known as empire. An empire consists of smaller kingdoms and territories. The word empire comes from the Latin imperium, known as supreme power. Sanskrit terms of empire, Samraj, lord of all, supreme ruler, and Adi Raja, overlord, and Rajadi Raja, king of kings. Next, we will know about the features of an empire. Features of empire. An empire must have maintains an army to keep the tributary states or under control. The territories collect taxes and maintains laws and order. The territories give tribute to the empire or emperor. That empire can build a large area spread against and makes laws, issues currency, weights and measures, regulates trade. The trade maintenance should be happened between one kingdom to another kingdom. Next, controls and regulates access to resources like forest, mines and agriculture producers. Next is encourages art, literature, religious schools of thoughts and learnings. Next, we will see about the maintenance and communication networks between the rivers and navigations and other infrastructure and administration for good fortification of cities. Next, we will take about trade and trade routes and guilds. Trade is a trade between one thing and another thing between two peoples. Trade routes. There are two types of trade routes, Dakshinapatha and Uttarapatha. Trade was a key to an empire's wealth and people's well-being. Maintaining an army, costly food, weapons and horses, roads and ships, requiring a strong economic power. Next, we will see about guilds. The guilds are known as shrines. Guilds are commonly seen as craftsmen, artisans, moneylenders and trades. Next, the rise of Magadha. In between the 16 Mahajanapadas, a small Mahajanapadas called Magadha has been raised into a big kingdom. We will see here. Magadha's main crucial role is Ajatashatru. He made a Magadha larger and make it larger. This was a little about the Magadha Empire. It spread from north to the south. Next, we will see at the time of Magadha Empire, the arrival of Greeks, means the Alexander arrived. Alexander has become king in 13 to 14 years of Greek empires, and his dream was to reach the end of the world and control all the world. First, he started from the India near Punjab area, where the king Porus was ruling it. Alexander and Porus fight was happened there. It was a very nice fight. It was between very difficulty fight. Half of the army of Alexander was died, and lastly the Porus was fell and Alexander win the battle, and Alexander kept the Porus as Shutras. Shutras are known as governors, like maintaining a small kingdom which they will rule in empire. At the age of 324 to 323 BCE, at the age of 32, the Alexander died. This was till the arrival of Greeks of the rise of empires. Thank you, everyone.